This is gearing up to be an unusual election on many counts. One anomaly is the Venezuelan connection. A growing number of Venezuelans now live in the US, and both candidates want their support, especially as most are registered to vote in Florida, a key swing state. So for months, both Trump and Biden have been wooing the exile community, largely by vowing to take a hard line against the Maduro government.
We imposed historic sanctions on the Maduro regime. We indicted Maduro for narco-terrorism, as you know, everybody here knows.
Maduro, who I've met, is a dictator, plain and simple.
Under the Trump administration, US Venezuela policy has become confrontational. In 2019, Washington suspended its embassy operations and cut ties with the Maduro government, which it said had rigged the previous year's elections. It gave its full support to opposition leader Juan Guaidó, backing his claim to the presidency. The US, long the main buyer of Venezuelan oil, also imposed sanctions on the state oil company PDVSA. The policy was intended to topple Maduro. It has failed in that objective. But might a Biden presidency mean a significant change of strategy?
I don't think this is going to happen. Biden has been absolutely clear against Maduro as well. And they doesn't recognize Maduro as a legitimate president of Venezuela. And they have said that they are going to continue the support of the United States for the opposition in order to produce changes in Venezuela.
Maduro, who often blames US sanctions for the country's economic collapse, has not expressed preference for either candidate.
If Trump wins the elections, we will confront and defeat him. And if Biden wins, we will also confront and defeat him.
And what about ordinary Venezuelans? As ever, we found opinions divided.
If there is a new government in the US, one that would be more flexible towards Venezuela, it would be much better.
Others told us that even though US sanctions were directly affecting them, they backed Trump.
I support him and hope that President Donald Trump is the next president of the United States, so that he continues with his policy of pressure against this regime, which is oppressing us.
But this woman thought the whole question of which of the two candidates would be better for Venezuela was misguided. No outsider is going to save us, she said. She may be right, but that has not stopped both candidates claiming they can. Stephen Gibbs, CGTN.